Okay, that's all for today's simulator training. Great work, everyone. And to you, Lady Mash. That goes for all of you as well. You all worked very hard today. Hey, so we did good? Oh yes, very good. I could see how hard you were working right from beginning to end. Well, of course, my mentor always said that a job done is right in its own reward. Anyway, now that we're done here, it's time for snacks, right? Then let's go to the cafeteria. Good work. But aren't you forgetting something? What is it that Lady Nightingale always tells you to do after getting back from the simulation or race shift? Huh? Wash your hands with soap and water. Go on, let me hear you say it. Wash our hands with soap and water. Oh yes, washing your hands is very important. Uncle Emmy and Boudica would be very cross with us if we showed up to pick up a donut with dirty hands. Yes, I'm sure they would. So make sure you wash properly and don't forget to scrub under your fingernails, okay? Okay. Very good. Alright, then off to the washroom. No dawdling. Okay. I'm impressed, Tomoe. There aren't many heroic spirits who are so good with children, not even in Chaldea. Do you have some sort of trick or technique? Oh no, it's nothing special. I'm just used to dealing with children. Besides, the little ones here are so well behaved that it's really no trouble at all. Even when they were playing around in the simulator, they never failed to respond to Master's commands. I hope you'll tell them what a wonderful job they did, Master. You're right, I should. Also, thanks to you for all your help. Oh, no, I didn't mean me, I meant... Oh, right, you did say first, didn't you? Thank you, Master, that's very kind of you. Okay, I'm going to sort through all this training data and go report to Da Vinci. Please feel free to take the rest of the day off, Senpai. You've been training non-stop since the morning, and it's just as important to rest as it is to work hard. You could go relax in your room or play something in the rec room. What if you'd like to do relax? Make sure you don't go burning yourself out either, Mash. Okay, then let's meet up in the cafeteria once you're done. Thank you, Senpai. Alright then, see you later. Now I get it! Master, I hope I'm not being rude, but I couldn't help but notice how well you and Lady Mash get along. I think it's just wonderful. It warms my heart to see it. So, on a related note, Master, I realize it is very improper for me to ask this of someone so young. But, I couldn't help but wonder how many you left behind in your hometown. What? Well, speak of suitors. Oh, but of course, I know very little of them modern customs, so I won't be cross if you to ask if you are yet wed. At any rate, what is your answer? Naturally, you are still young, so I know there is every possibility that you have not had such experiences. But I have also heard from Lord Zuzling that it is not uncommon for today's young people to engage in courtships at an early age, so I thought you might be one of them. So, how about it? Is there anyone special you left behind in your hometown? Or are you still pure and unsullied? Unsullied, huh? Oh, well, I just meant, I certainly have no intention of prying, but after seeing Lady Mash serve you so devotedly, well, I simply couldn't help but wonder how it is she thinks of you. After all, Master, while you are essentially a general leading the charge in battle for humanity, you were by no means born and raised in Chaldea. As such, I figured it was well within the realm of possibility that you might have family, friends, or suitors back in your homeland. By suitors, I assume you mean lovers? Yes, that's right. I believe that is what they are called nowadays. Of course not. Oh. You're so skilled at commanding so many different heroic spirits that I was sure you must have a suitor or three waiting for you back home. But I suppose you really are too young for this sort of discussion after all. Oh gosh, I'm so terribly sorry, Master. I should have known you would be more conscientious than that. Please forgive me for ever thinking otherwise. Could I ask you one last thing just to make perfectly sure, Master? You, wouldn't happen to have any children back home, would you? Definitely not. Right, of course. It's just that you get along with the childlike heroic spirits so well that I thought you might have had prior experience raising one. And since you are a general from modern times, I didn't think it was outside the realm of possibility. But I see now that I was being very foolish. I hope you can forgive me. You know, is it because you want to talk to a parent? Yes, that's right. I wanted to talk to someone who was raising a child right now, not that I expect I could be of any help to them. I just wanted to ask them something. Even a single question would have been enough. But no, I can never make such a selfish demand, especially given the circumstances we are all facing at the moment. Alright, Master, I will see you tomorrow. Please feel free to call on me if you wish to do any more training or tactical planning. As always, I, Tomoe Gouzen, will be there to aid you. I was hoping we could talk a little more. Oh? I was hoping you can tell me about your family. It seems like a good chance to. Alright. Please watch your step, Master. You may only be in the scenery, but it is still all too easy to lose one's footing in the forest at night. Although the injuries we suffer here may go away once we return to reality, a heroic spirit still can never bear it if they let their master come to harm. Here, this way. Will this area suffice? Thank you, Master. You are too kind to come all this way just to listen to me talk about myself. Don't worry about it, I just thought this would be easier for you. It would be better to get away from prying ears in the command room. Very true. Let's see, how much did I tell you about my family before? Well, I am Lord Yoshinaka's. I'm the daughter of Nakahara no Kanato, foster father of Kiso Yoshinaka. As such, I knew Lord Yoshinaka from youth. I remember he and I got along far better than I ever did with my brothers Kanemitsu and Kanehira. Well, I suppose I should say half-brothers, as we had different mothers. Brother from another mother. Now I think of it, my mother's blood is in my veins is most likely where my own power comes from, though I've also heard that some modern-day legends claim when I was born, my mother was impregnated by the power of the dragon god residing in Tomoe River's deep waters. Whichever it was, perhaps that is the reason why I never spent so much time with my brothers. Indeed, I spent most of my time in the Kiso Valley with Lord Komaomaru, Lord Yoshinaka, that is. So you and Yoshinaka were friends ever since childhood, and pretty much your whole lives. Yes, we were. Even when I became more Oni-like and these monstrous horns started to poke out of my forehead. Lord Yoshinaka was the only one who never batted an eye at. All he did was tell me. Ah, I see. So that's where your monstrous strength comes from. Then there's no need to hang your head in shame. You should be proud. With strength like that, you are more than worthy of being my right-hand woman. Right before he tipped his head back and gave a delightful, boisterous laugh. Now then, let's see. This next story takes place after I had become one of Lord Yoshinaka's wives. There was a woman I talked to shortly before the Battle of Kurikara. Oh, Lady Tomoe, how can you both be so strong and so weak? Am I truly helping Lord Yoshinaka? As an archer, I cannot hold a candle to my brothers, the Kiso Elite Four. As a woman, you and Lady Fuyohime are far more beautiful than I could ever hope to be. And as his wife, I have not yet even been able to provide him with a child. On top of all that, these protruding horns serve as a constant reminder of my inhuman nature. So I cannot help but wonder if I will ever be able to accompany Lord Yoshinaka to the destination he seeks. Come now, our dear Tomoe, you should know better than that. Don't let those horns stop you from holding your head high. Both Lady Fuyohime and I have every confidence in you, and need I remind you that I too have known you since we were both children, as Lord Yoshinaka has. We're all Lord Yoshinaka's wives. Ordinarily, that would likely mean we would be competing amongst ourselves for his favor. And truth be told, Lady Fuyohime and I dislike each other a great deal as a result of that. But you, Tomoe, our dear Tomoe, you are different. You are the only one of us who can fight, the only one who can stand by Lord Yoshinaka's side even on the battlefield. While the rest of us can do little more than pray for a safe return, you have the power to actually protect him. And what could be more fortunate than that? So we are all counting on you to help Lord Yoshinaka in ways that we simply cannot. No ordinary wife or concubine can be of help out on the field of battle, but you can be by Lord Yoshinaka's side wherever he goes. As for your Oni horns, so what? Once you put on a matching headband, no other soldier will so much as look twice. Lord Yamabuki, or Lady Yamabuki, I had no idea you felt that way about me. Alright, I've made up my mind. I swear to you here and now that I will fight by Lord Yoshinaka's side on behalf of every woman who loves him. And should the worst come to pass and he meets his end of the battlefield, I am prepared to be with him in his final moments on all of your behalfs as well. Tomoe. Yes? Would you know better than to think about losing a battle before it's even begun? Oh, right. I'm sorry. We ended up winning the Battle of Kurikara by an overwhelming degree. Lord Yoshinaka fought magnificently against the Tyro Commander's massive army and led us right into the city of Kyoto. But unfortunately, things did not always go as planned. Once Lord Yoshinaka had finally gained the position of Taishogun, he lost his life soon after when Minamoto no Yoritomo ordered Minamoto no Noriyori and Minamoto no Yoshitsune to kill him. And you weren't able to be there for him in his final moments. No, I wasn't. I failed to keep the promise I had made to Lady Yamabuki. Before his death, Lord Yoshinaka told me to live, to carry on no matter what. I only learned that there was a deeper meaning to his words later when I discovered I was pregnant with his child. You mean Asahina Saburo Yoshihide? Damn, okay. Yes, that was Yoshihide. Though I pretended I had had him with Lord Wada Yoshimura, I never had any doubt that he was actually Lord Yoshinaka's son. Shortly after Yoshihide was born, I decided to raise him as a normal woman, and I did. By then, my owning horns had vanished from my forehead, and there was no sign left that I was anything other than human. Once Yoshihide was all grown up, I prayed for Lord Yoshinaka's soul to rest in peace and lived out the rest of my life as a normal human. Obviously, I had no idea about this until I became a heroic spirit. I am told that even my corpse appeared to be perfectly ordinary. You know, I always thought that I had lived my life by suppressing my own urges, but now I'm not so sure. If I had been there for Lord Yoshinaka's final moments, my grief and rage may well have ended up turning me into a true Oni, one more apt to devour my son than raise him. And if that's true, that would mean Lord Yoshinaka saved me in more ways than one. Wait, what am I doing? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, Ness. I didn't mean to go on about Lord Yoshinaka like that. How strange. I had every intention of telling you about my family, especially Yoshihide. How strange. Where did I go wrong? Does this mean I can't even mention Lord Yoshinaka without getting completely sidetracked? Perhaps I should start over at the beginning. But no, wait. Even back then, I was still good friends with Lord Kamamoru. So, you still love Yoshinaka and Yoshihide now, even now, don't you? Yes, of course I do. Ah, Master, let me tell you about it. I wish Lord Yoshinaka and Yoshihide had a chance to meet you. If they had, I am certain you would have all become as close as family yourselves. After all... What's going on? Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but I'm afraid I've got some bad news. The idiot who was supposed to be monitoring the simulator decided to run a virus scan even though you guys were in there, and now it thinks you're malware that needs to be deleted. And it's decided to do that by sending some exceptionally powerful monsters your way. They're sort of functioning as antivirus software. We'll try to shut them down as soon as we can, but I'm afraid you'll have to hold out on your own in the meantime. Well, I can't remember the last time we had a human error like this. Don't worry, we'll figure something out. Oh gosh, I guess there really is no such thing as a perfect system. Very well then, however long it takes to resolve this situation, be it half a day or a full 24 hours, I, Tomoe Gouzen, shall see that no harm befalls my master whatsoever. How about you, foul beasts? Alright, what are we running? So it's saying I can't use her. Oh, okay. Tomato! Well, my Xbox is already done updating. I wasn't expecting it to be done that fast. I thought since it was actually interrupting my game to do an update, it was far more than serious. Huh? Oh wow, that thing is very tough. Is she supposed to do something special? I just feel like this would be too much damage I'm about to do. Okay, maybe not. That thing is incredibly tough. It's strange for it to pause like that post-Noble Phantasm. I'm used to the game having trouble with, like, connecting to the server whenever it's about to unleash a Noble Phantasm, because it, like, has to load it for a particular servant. But this? I've never seen this happen before. Where it's just like, I gotta wait a bit and process that damage real quick. There. I don't see any more enemies. There certainly were a lot of them, but it would seem that was the last of them. There weren't necessarily a lot so much as they were really tough. Looks that way. Nice job. I now deserve your kind words, Master. You would never have been in danger if I hadn't asked you to come here. For that, I am terribly sorry. Still, now that all is said and done, I think I do feel a little better. Thank you so much for listening to me, my new master. Strictly speaking, I am not totally Tomoe Gouzen. I'm simply a shadow of her Casper humanity. Even this body you see here now is from the time when she spent her days in the battlefield. While you still have precious memories of the life she lived, my duty is to keep you safe. There's nothing more important to me now than ensuring you are able to live out your days in health and peace. As such, I doubt there is anything to be gained from looking back at my past like this, so please, just forget this whole thing ever happened. From here on, I promise I will do my very best to never subject you to this shameful side of me again. No, I'm glad you told me about this. So what were you going to say before we were interrupted? Oh, yes, well, after all, you also fight for something bigger than yourself. And in that sense, I see a great many similarities between you and Lord Yoshinaka. I truly believe you have the same inner spark he did. One that shines with the same light and promise as the rays of the morning sun. I think you might be giving me way too much credit. Not at all, Master. I assure you, I meant every word. There you are. Thank goodness you two are alright. We finally managed to shut down the virus scan. Thank you, Lady Mash. Not to worry, Lady Tararada is safe and sound. Wait right there. I shall bring her back in no time at all. A nice short and sweet interlude. That's cool. It's cool. We went from spreading fire to just slightly increased, I guess, damage. Okay. Until next time.